Hey guys, welcome to my first movie review video. You know what movie it is if you've read the title. Um, but um, uh, yeah, sorry I have not posted a video in forever. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. You'll know if you've read my community posts. So yeah, yeah, finally uploading after like 10 days, I think, almost 2 weeks. Um, yeah, I just watched Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Um, I just got back from the theater today. I know this is very late. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 came out like a week ago. But uh but yeah, and from other reviews I've seen on the internet, it seems like fans really like this movie, saying that it's even better. But it seems like non-fans think this movie is awful, way worse than the first one. Um which side do I take? The fans. This movie is a huge improvement from the first one in every way. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is great. I loved it. Oh, sorry guys. I forgot to mention this. This will contain spoilers. Yeah, I just forgot to mention that. Yeah, look at this. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is awful. Like, what do you mean?
Can't be that bad. Well, okay then. What's up, gamers? The Shadow Bonnie Kid 446 here, and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the movie, not the video game, the sequel to the smash hit that was Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the movie, not the, has finally released to some truly abysmal reviews. Like, really? I don't think any of us were expecting this. You know, it's not like the first movie was some critical darling or whatever, but really? 13? And now we gotta go through the spiel again.
Yeah.
Critics can't be trusted. It's made for the fans. This person clearly just has a night for Freddy Fazbear. Starts to roll in. We do this every year. But I digress. I was initially not planning on talking about Five Nights at Freddy's 2, at least not for a good while after release. Because if you recall in my initial review of the first one, or that hour-long breakdown I did later, I was not very fond of the first movie. It wasn't the worst horror film in the world, but it's hard not to think it completely towed the line, the dictionary definition of a PG-13 horror film. And despite some risen confidence after seeing creator Scott Cawthon...
Well, he's taking forever to state his opinion, so, yeah. Penguin Zero was also saying that
self-included, don't really give a fuck about
that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is bad. He said that he understands why he said that he understands why people like the first one, but he doesn't understand why people like this one. And I think the opposite. The first Five Nights at Freddy's movie does get extremely boring, especially in the middle, and I could understand why people didn't like it. My dad didn't like it when we watched it, because he's not like a fan of it. I did like the first one, but it wasn't perfect. Now I can't understand why people don't like Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was great. My... Oh yeah, it's...
Mike,
shows...
you okay?
I'm surprised these videos don't get taken down.
Mike, you okay?
Yeah, he throws the sandwich at him. That's funny. And yeah, people were right about it. The puppet does possess people. She possesses the girl, the paranormal investigator girl, and she possesses Abby, which Abby was really creepy when she was possessed. Like I think I saw it as a short. Yeah, there it is. It's...
I'm going to kill her.
What? Oh my god. Yeah, that was so creepy. Or there's her stupid laugh. The only thing, but yeah, real quick, I am gonna say the stuff that I didn't like about the movie. Because this movie wasn't perfect. Hold on. Sorry, just my nose is like very dry. been sniffling a lot. I'm not sick, but yeah. So one thing I didn't like, was how I didn't like how the toy animatronics, they were like hyping it up. They were gonna go out killing people, but once they finally do, they just they just freaking disconnect them. Like, come on. I want to see the toy animatronics kill people. Um, that would have been so cool to see, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it. There's And I also didn't like how little screen time the Wizards had in the movie. They were really cool. For what they did have in the movie, like I like how it was literally like just the game in that scene. Where like it doesn't work for Foxy. And Bonnie's in the vent. But yeah, that was really cool. But that was literally the only scene the Wizards were in. That the Wizards literally just disappeared from the movie after that, which that kind of sucks. I also don't think William Afton or Spring Bonnie or the Yellow Rabbit or whatever had enough screen time either. I did like the hallucinations scenes, where the scene where she's in the gym. Oh my god, that jump scare where he grabs her shoulder, that got me so bad. I like that there's a lot more jump scares in this one, and it's gorier too. Like there's the killing scenes are a lot more intense. Like there's a scene where like he has or like she looks up and she sees the puppet, and the puppet grabs her. Then they hear it, and then the other security guard, who's also named Michael, who's Michael Afton, um, where he's like laughing, and then the other kid with the camera, he he was like, what's going on? What'd you do? And then he like turns the other way, and then Mangle like pulls him up, and then you see the camera fall, and then you see like bits and pieces of him falling from the roof. It was a little gory for a PG-13. Cause like this movie is PG-13, right? Yeah, it's PG-13. What is this? What was that? That was cool. Um oh, okay, the Rotten Tomatoes is getting a little higher. 18%. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I wish we had more killing scenes, but the killing scenes that we did have were really cool. I really liked the scene where he fell into the river, and then all the mini puppets grabbed him, and then you see the water turn red above. That was cool. Um and then the security guard, and the security guard goes down, and then the girl, she's like crawling at him. That was really creepy. Um yeah, I just loved how much scarier this movie was than the first one. First one wasn't even scary at all. None of the jump scares got me. The jump scares kind of sucked, honestly. But this movie's jump scares are pretty good. Uh, but yeah, and it's way scarier, and I like that the animatronics actually leave the pizzeria, and like I like the scene with the school. And another scene that I thought it was a little intense for a PG-13 movie was the teacher. The or like the science teacher or whatever, like Chica grabs him and throws him through the door. Then he picks him up and just crushes his head. They barely even show anything, but they do kind of show like Chica's hands like coming together a little bit, and then you see him fall off screen. There's a blood splatter. Um, but yeah, and we didn't see Michael, the other Michael, die in the end, so he's probably gonna come back in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, which, yeah, definitely is coming now that I've watched this. It gives like it hints you at it the exact same way the first movie did at Five Nights at Freddy's 2. They do a post-credit scene. Post-credit scene in the first one didn't hint at anything. It was just Corey Kenshin again. But this second one did. It's these three guys, which I really wish one of these three guys in the post-credit scene was Markiplier. But no, it wasn't. Markiplier wasn't even in this movie, which I totally thought he was gonna be, but he's not. So I thought that I was kind of sad about that. Those three guys in the last might have been YouTubers, and I just didn't recognize them. But yeah, Corey Kenshin is in this movie. He's the same taxi driver. I like how he says, I need to get a new job." But yeah, my favorite part was when the animatronics from the first movie come back and they destroy the toy animatronics. That was great. I love to see Bonnie come back. Five Nights at Freddy's 1, Bonnie is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character, so yeah, I love to see him in the movie. Yeah, can't understand why people freaking hate this movie and why it is getting just destroyed in and by all of the critics. This movie was great. I loved it. I think all the other fans will love it too who haven't seen it yet. But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is great. Way, way better than the first one. Yeah, that was my first movie review. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.